the difference. Woke up today feeling defeated, but right now, today, I feel strong in the Lord. Right now, today, looked like it had the best of me. Looked like it had the rest of me. Looked like this was going to be my end. But today, I got a download. Today, I got a glimpse of better. Today, I got a taste to see that the Lord is good. Today, I recognize that he will not suffer my foot to be moved. He ain't going to let me die out here like this. He ain't going to let me live like this. He ain't going to let the enemy take over me. He ain't going to let this be the end of my story. Today, I recognize that there are angels encamped about of me. I thought I was by myself. I thought they didn't want me, but today I recognize angels are encamped about me. Heavenly hosts back up, release of angels. Today I realize that. Today is your breakthrough.
How many of you believe that God is going to take you to a supernatural level that you have never ever tapped into a day in your life? But by the time we leave and receive this impartation from the Lord, why don't you set your expectations so that God can come and do the impossible tonight? I believe that cancer's drying up tonight. I believe that bodies are being healed tonight. Some of us dealt with liars. Some of us dealt with giving up. Some of us threw in the towel. But tonight you'll still stand.
Happy Friday, Midday family. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a blessed afternoon, had a great morning, enjoyed your week. We are getting ready, Sister Helen, for the weekend. We are getting ready for the weekend. Yay, 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 yay. We have made it, Mother Stephanie, all week. God has kept us. What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to Midday with Marcella. We are grateful today for another day that the Lord has made. Some of y'all said, PM, I've been here. Look, Latoya said, yay, 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 yay. Listen, hey, Sister Angela, there go my best friend. We are grateful for another day. The Lord has kept us. It is Friday. We have come through. He has covered us. He made a way. We thankful to be here. Some of you are like, yep, I'm not getting up. Nobody better not call me. They better not. You're going to tell your kids, don't even call my name. Don't even say my name. I'm sleeping in. I'm reading my book. We're working in the yard. We're going to have breakfast. I'm just going to do what I want to do. Mother Stephanie, isn't that so good to get to a place where you could be like, I am doing what I feel like doing. I ain't bothering nobody, and I don't want nobody to bother me. What's up, Coco Mocha? Happy Friday. Hope you're making a lot of money over there. Coco is a stylist, and we are praying that her business is booming. We are praying that she got clients going in and out and up and down, and she's making all the money. Yeah, we are praying that. I want you to know. What's up, Angela? Let me tell you, today is Friday, and I got something to share with y'all, and everybody gonna laugh. We had a great time on yesterday. I got so many responses and emails and texts about, thank you for Midday. It was just real and relevant, real worship, real testimony. Mother Stephanie, I'm like thankful that the Lord could use us in this time where it's not fluff and it's not popping circumstance and it ain't no drama. Sometimes there's so much drama going on. I don't need to connect with more drama. I'm real careful, Athena, about shows. I watch. I used to, I tried to get in. There was a time there was an artist. Her name was Keisha Coles. Some of you know her. I loved her story. I loved her come up. I loved everything about it. That show got so confusing. And they had so much, I guess it was reality show with the mother and the sisters in them. Coco, I could not watch it because it was like a mirror of stuff I went through. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to engage in stuff that's going to make me worse. I need to engage in things that's going to make me better, healthy. It will put me in a bad place. So though I was all in for her story, wanted to support Mother Stephanie, you get what I mean? It was just not good for me. Sometimes you got to realize there's certain atmospheres, certain people, certain places. Just ain't for me. It's not productive. This ain't going to work well for me. So you got to learn how to navigate, disconnect, jump off of it, get around it, do something else. But today, I'm thankful that God has given us a safe, consecrated, healthy place where we all connect from all over. We're coming in from everywhere. And what we're doing is celebrating life. What we're doing is celebrating accomplishments. What we're doing is celebrating growth. What we're doing is realizing failure can't hold us and keep us, but we are growing from that place. So I thank God for midday in the middle of the day. Somebody needs to say midday. Type that in midday. So I'm going to share with y'all what's making me happy right now today, this week. I'm going to share this. And you might say, really? What's up, Tiffany? What's going on, cutie pie? I'm showing y'all. If you could take the lower thirds down for 1 second shot. What's up, Raina? So I got this thermos that one of my spiritual daughters had an event called Mommy and Me. She has it annually. Is this not the cutest thing? And I mean, it's all blinged out and it's washable. Well, I'm trying to drink more, right? And all of a sudden, Kia Canada gave me this, her and her daughter. And the color is popping. And I'm not just promoting a thermos. I'm saying that there are certain things that could make you happy, that could be sitting in your atmosphere, could be sitting in your house, could be sitting in your closet, could be sitting in your phone. And Sister Angela, we don't see it. This thing right here has been a blessing to me this week. So I have that and I have this because I got to consume more water, right? So I have some water in here. But then it's tricking my mind, Mother Stephanie, not to make me think I'm drinking the same thing. But because it's so blinged out, this is my go-to first. I'm like this. Yeah, this is hot and popping. The color. And sometimes, Monica, she said, way true. We can engage or entertain the things that unknowingly sucks the life out of us. Absolutely. So the reason why I showed you this is because this is something that makes me happy. This is something that's helping me get through to be better. This is helping me to accomplish the goal. This is my Old Faithful. Y'all see me drinking out of this for the last year, but this right here, the color is engaging. The stones, the way it works on my fingers, I'm feeling better. So somebody needs to know today that guess what? You need to invest. We need to, somebody say invest in the things that are productive, the thing that can give you eye candy. I'm not talking about breaking the bank, but I'm talking about, guess what? If it's that you like to pamper yourself, you need to say, okay, if I can't go out to get the spa come to me. I'm getting a scrub, I'm getting the this, I'm getting the soap, I'm getting the charcoal, I'm getting the mask. And that could cost you $20. You ain't got to skip the rent, you ain't got to go without lights, but you're going to set the tone that guess what? This is what works for me. So this is what I needed. Hey, Terry T, Kia, I needed this. And I called her and said, guess what I'm using? I'm using my thermos that she gave me. I didn't get rid of it. I wanted to use it, but I was stuck on this one, right? Well, let me tell you, this right now is helping me. Look at that blue. I look at that. I'm like, oh, I want to drink that. I want to drink. You got to get something that helps you to be better. Look at things. The Bible talks about think on things that are pure, that are just, that have a good report. Philippians talks about that. Think on things. Put your mind, set your mind. I'm talking to you midday. Stop looking at the negative. Stop looking at the down. Stop looking just at to see what went out. Look what went out. Look at, guess what, the increase. Look at the favor. Look how you're building and getting better. I want you to understand today, this Friday, this yay, at the end of the week, you made it. Stop looking at everything that went out, but look what's coming in. I like to say it like this. Stop going with what's not here. So the Lord said to Saul, so Samuel, why do you mourn over whom I rejected? Terry T, reign up. Katina, he said, why are you keep looking at what I'm not with? Some of us are stuck on what's not working. Get off of that. Get over that. Get on. Get on. Time to get on. Time to get with what's working, what's moving, what's going to work. We lost that job. Okay, we can't keep mourning over the money that once was, but what's going to work so that we could get more, so that we could stay alive, so that we could thrive, so that we could soar, so that we could swim. I come to tell you today, you got to create an atmosphere. The scripture talks about Kia, create a new heart. David said, it's not there, but if you put it there, if you build it, I'll be good. You got to build your atmosphere. You got to be intentional about your atmosphere. So for me right now, this right here, this sleek, smooth, blue, that's just summer. This thing, my mug is summer ready. Do you hear me? My mug is summer ready. I used to have another mug, and it was, I wore that mug out, y'all, right? And I remember one of the ladies in the church, one of my daughters, Coco, going to Nebraska. And Angela, she bought me this one about 2 years ago. I wore the black one out till it was black and silver because I was going to the gym. I'm using it every day. I would take it. People would be like, that daggone Bubba looks terrible. But it was faithful. It kept me consistent. It kept me drinking water. I took it to the job. Everybody knew about my Bubba. But she was like, I can't take it. Sometimes you got to shift and you got to upgrade and you got to be able to step out and accept new. I don't know who I'm talking to, but some of us are just like this. Oh, you know, you got to change your table setting. You might want to eat at the table more. You got a whole house. You got a whole apartment. You got a whole room. Change the sheets. It's going to make you maybe feel more comfortable. Am I talking right, Mug? The mug is beautiful. Thank you, Mother Stephanie. See that? See that? She said, my mug is beautiful. Made me drink some more. You got to understand. Travis said, all right now, Mug. Because sometimes we're looking outside at somebody else's life, right? And I'm going to give you this, and we're going to eat on this. You could be looking at other people's life, and you could be looking at other people's business, and we could be looking at somebody else's fashion. We could be looking at somebody else's car. But if you invest in what you have, fix it up the best you can, mother, you're going to want to use it because you invested in it. Does that make sense? Boy, oh boy. Sister Dawn, what's up, baby girl? Mother Stephanie. I've been wearing this unit, and usually I switch. I'll be like, I'm out of here. I'm going to get a new unit. And it's not that I don't have different hair wigs and pieces and all that, right? But I was like, you know, I'm going to just rock this till the wheels fall off. I'm going to keep using it, right? So then I color it. I do it because I've done hair. I have the ability to change the look. So some days it might be curly. Then I might I start wearing it flat. That's easier for what I'm doing every day, right? I had to stop looking and saying, oh, I should get my hair like this. Oh, I should get my hair like this. While I was doing that, Ashley. What's up, Ash? With the Goldie Braun summer look, your spice look. Ashley doing her good thing, coming down on that work, crushing them goals. Got a bad family. You a baddie girl. I love you, Ashley. So I take the time to freshen up my wig. Yes, I get it installed. Yes, I do that. But guess what? In the morning, I got to comb it. Some of us are so busy looking at somebody else, wanting and wishing. You're not tending to what you have to make your life better. You're so busy looking at what somebody else is making. You don't have to make what they make to have what they have. I'm going to sit down right now. Dawn, you don't have to make what somebody else makes to have what they have. God gives favor, opportunity, open doors, and exposure. You just got to be ready to take it. You got to be ready to go with it. You got to be ready to be available. I'm talking about today, coming up against wishing and wanting, discontentment and depression. That's right, I said it. We are coming up against wishing and wanting. I wish I could have that. I want to do that, right? And then the spirit of disconnection and discontentment, just being disenfranchised. I'm just unhappy. I'm just miserable. I wish I could have. I get it. But if you max out, somebody better say it, Travis, max out, Tiffany, use what you have. What do you have in your house? All I got is oil. What you have is enough to cancel the debt. What you have is enough for surplus. What you have is enough to break the bank, break the curse, break the hand of the enemy. It's what you have, not what somebody else has had. It's what you have, Mother Stephanie. It's what you have, Brother Travis. It's what you have, Kia. It's what you have, and it's going to be what you're going to work. God, have mercy. I feel the Holy Ghost. Yeah. It's Friday. No more wishing and wanting. Look at this. Here it is. The gospel of let's go to Luke 14 and 28. Here it is. Luke 14 and 28. Y'all ready? Sadie. Sweet Sadie. Yeah, remember that song? I only know one word, Terry. It's just sweet Sadie. Sadie's on here today. And I said, hey, sweet Sadie, let's go to Luke 14 and 28. For what are you intending to build a tower? Sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient finances He has sufficient to finish. Here it is in the gospel. He said, which one of you are intending to build something, work on something, do something, change the game? He said, which one of you are planning on doing that? Who's got a website? Who's the person that got the vision? Who got the book? He said, who's the one that said, I got the idea to change the game? I got the next medical miracle. I got the next type of, information, intel that's going to be life-changing. He said, but while you're thinking that, did you intend what it's going to cost? He said, for which of you, who on Midday, who on YouTube is intending to do something that you've never done before? Fix your living room, build a gate, buy a house, move out your apartment, rent a trailer, go on vacation. Have you not counted the cost? Do you have what's sufficient to finish? Mother, thank you, Raina. Back me up. Get your pastor. Tiffany, I love it. He says, do you have what's enough to finish? And this is where I'm going today, because I want to talk about, do you have enough inside of you to be able to rebrand, to appreciate, to reevaluate, to reassess what you got? Sometimes everything ain't going to be new. Some stuff going to be like, I'm going to put a new twist on this. I'm going to put a new spin on this. You could have the same dress and you put your bad belt on. You change them shoes, Mother Stephanie. You twist that thing up, and you got a whole new outfit. You could have a black outfit, boring. You put maybe a leopard belt on, put you some red pumps on, get you some chunky jewelry, and there you are, Miss Essence walking out the door. You could have the same hairstyle, same haircut. You get you some Beijing. This is for the men, not just the women. Cover up them thinning areas, cover them grays, fix that face, get yourself a hot oil mask, or a charcoal mask, get them ingrown hairs out, line up. Now all of a sudden, you look like, hot and popping, coming off a magazine. He said, how many of us are intending to build something? But do you have what it takes to finish? And oftentimes when we don't have what we want, we don't really know how to work it till we get what we want, till we get what we need. But today, we going from that. So I needed to consume and need to consume more liquids. So I could not just go with my faithful, what I know. Can't go with cousin and them. You got to go with something else. Angela, what we know might not be working. So then I had to go in and dig in my inventory. And then I said, oh, yeah, I got something here. This going to make me happy, and I'm going to be able to complete the goal. So I had to pull out this thing here that's making me like, yeah, I like that. I like the texture, the way the top is, and it's secure. Does that make sense? And the colors, and it say mommy and me. This was given to me with love. Somebody loves me. It was a reminder that my spiritual daughter stepped out on faith and had her event, and I was the speaker of the first event. So this one comes with history. This one has longevity. Some of you might be saying that, guess what? What are you talking about, mugs? It's not a mug, but I'm talking about the ability to finish strong. I'm talking about, do you have what it takes for you to reinvent? What it takes for you to talk to yourself and say, I can, I will, and I must. Does that make sense? Whatever it takes, if you got to change the chair around so that you can be happy and finish the mortgage and live debt free, change the on chair around. If you got to go in the kitchen and change the pots, get new pots. It's going to make you cook. It's going to make you save. The end goal is divine debt cancellation. So I might have to invest a little to make sure I meet the goal. Y'all ain't talking to me. Yes, you do. Come on here. Who's talking today? Who's talking? Write it out there. YouTube, do you have what it takes? Do you have what it takes to go back to school, to take up class or two, to further your education so that you could get that goal, to get that financial breakthrough that's going to set you up? Do you have what it takes? When you started this thing, and you didn't realize it, what it might take is that, guess what? You might have to go in a little bit more. See, the woman wanted to get out of debt. And she went back and said to the prophet, my husband served you daily. He was devoted to you. But now they have come, the debt collectors, to take my sons. I don't have anybody else. So what she did, she had enough sense to know We got relationship. We got legacy here. We got an investment. My husband was, in a lead place here. He sold his life here, right, Raina? But here's the caveat. He says, what do you have in your house? Not what the church gonna give you, not what the preacher gonna give you, because he sowed that seed. This is what I love about seed time and harvest time gonna be the same time. He sowed the seed. She was looking at the seed he sowed and was right. I'm gonna go back to where we sowed at. But the thing is, he gives her formula, information to Wanda now to say, don't look at the seed. We already established seed. Now it's time for you to go in, do an assessment of what do you have. All I got is oil, Mother Stephanie. I done served at the church, and all I done came out is with my license. I done served the church. I done worked. Hey, Mother Sandra. And all of a sudden, that's Sean's mom. We love her. And all of a sudden, we gave this. So once you gave that, it's done. He said, okay, your husband is dead. He served faithfully. Okay, we got a relationship. He said, but what do you have? She said, all I got is oil. What do you have? It went from my husband doing something to now the light is on her to what do you have? What's your accountability? What do you have to offer? What could you say is an assessment or an asset or do you have in your hand? And you might say, I ain't got nothing but a bunch of kids. I ain't had nothing. He left out here, I had kids. The Holy Ghost might say, open up a nursery. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. All I know is raising kids. All I know is raising kids. Lord, have mercy. I ain't getting nothing but laid up and had kids. These kids had kids all my life. I've been having kids. I took care of my mama kids. She wasn't there. I had to take care of my babies and brothers and sisters. Okay, so now you know that you got the kid doctorate, right? You got the degree in kids. The Holy Ghost gonna say, but what's in you now is that, guess what? We're gonna take this and open it up to a nursery. We're gonna take this up and open up to a daycare. You're gonna have an after school program. What do you have? Not what everybody took, not what somebody else has had. He said, Midday, what is inside of you that you could finish with, that you could recreate, that you could invent, that I could work on and expand? Oh God. Woo-wee! So I was like, I ain't doing good drinking this water. This water. Come on, like, tag, and share. I need y'all to hit that share button. Crush that. Hit that real quick. Share. Send me some hearts. Come on, y'all. It's Friday. It is Friday, and I'm drinking my water. I'm minding God's business, and I'm here. And guess what? We're going to get this done. All of a sudden, he wants to know, what do you have that you could finish? What could be used to reinvent, to recreate something? What could you use? So David says, guess what? I messed up, mother. I messed up. Psalm 51:10. He said, but created me a new heart. David recognized that he had a bad heart. He needed to be reinvented. He needed something to be worked on. He needed to be tweaked. He didn't say, throw the baby out in the bath water. Kill me dead. I don't want to live no more. David said, no, create, build, recreate, start over. Put something in me, in my heart. I got messed up. I got off focus. Does that make sense? David said that, Mother Stephanie. And what the Lord is saying today is, what do you have that we could build on? What do you have that we could use? Somebody asked me something I'm doing. They said, I didn't know you really love it. I said, I don't know if I really love it, but I know that it's an opportunity for me to win souls. It's an opportunity for me to grow. It's an opportunity for me to be able to talk to young girls about it. It's an opportunity for me to take this into the marketplace. So do I love it? But I'm starting to love it because it's going to work together for the good. Do you hear me? I wasn't always in love with it. It wasn't my passion, or I didn't know, but I knew that, you know what, I think I could do something with this. And if I could do a little bit with it, like the little boy lunch, bam, it's going to be increase. It's going to be God ordained. It's going to be overflow and increase because God is in it. So who's intending to build something in 2023? Build your wealth, build your life, build your health. Who is intending to build legacy, build joy? Who's intending to build something for God? Who's working on something? Who's believing God for something? Who's standing in the gap for something on Friday and said, guess what? I do have something. I do. I'm going to pull it out, Travis. I'm getting ready to dig in. I got something. I got an idea. I never did not what I did. All I got is a name. Let me tell you something. That Bishop Antonio been preaching emerge to submerge, right? Emerge. That's the title. That's the topic, Raina. Y'all better like, tag, and share. It's Friday. Y'all quiet today. What's going on? And he was preaching it, right? Mother Stephanie, that thing hit me. I said, emerge. That sounds like a cologne. I said, that just sounds like something sexy. You know what I mean? Like something real nice. Something like, yeah, you know? And I've been having it, Tawanda, in my head. I haven't used it yet. Emerge. And I'm not talking about the one that just come out the water, but I'm talking about like a breaking forth, a coming out, a taking territory, a revealing. I was like, ooh, I like that. You could have just a name. You could have had just a glimpse of something. Do you have something that the Lord could use that, guess what, it could help you to finish this season, this time? Mother Sylvia, she said the blue bottle is popping, PM. Thank you, Athena. You know why? Because you gotta trick yourself sometimes. You gotta trick yourself. There were times that when we were first married, and we're married 16 years, Bishop Antonio and I, and Dr. Medina, you know, who would be my go-to always and forever to ask for wisdom or whatever. And one time she said, sometimes when you're having a disagreement, you can't have that disagreement at home. You guys got to go out. And I was like, we got to go pay to have an argument? I want to get down and dirty. I want to get to the root of it. She said, when you go to a restaurant, there's boundaries. You can't, unless you're just crazy, Angela, Minister Angela, you can't just cut up in the restaurant. So that's going to help you gauge. That's going to help you keep control. You guys are going to be able to talk. A nice atmosphere is going to bring the tension down, right? She said, oftentimes we have situations and we deal with it right in that spot. And it is too intense. It's too close. So you got to go somewhere else. Enjoy the evening and bring it up, and we're going to talk. Then it's going to flow because we're talking. That was so wise. That was like psychology 101. It's like change your atmosphere. Have you ever just said, I need to get out this house? When we were going through the pandemic, I'm sick of seeing these same old walls. I need to get out. That's why we go on vacation. You see blue waters. All you hear is ocean, not buses and gunshots. It gives you a reset. It gives you to relax because you got a whole different mindset. You're in a different mode. There are some of us that got to shift gears. That I was drinking the water. I got water over here. But that's just the normal because I've been rocking with this mug forever. You guys have seen it over a year. But this one, yesterday, I filled this up before you know it was gone. I'm crushing my goal because I changed and reinvented. So I want you to know that, today is confirmation. Cuisine, sometimes you got to switch up. You got to switch up people. We're doing the same thing. You got to get around another culture, another community, another level of people doing what you want to do. The scripture says here, for which one of you? That doesn't mean all of us. You got to know. Does that make sense? Here it is. It's like a sensor. Which one of you, out of all the people that's on midday, everybody that woke up in today, the Lord has blessed, the Lord has covered, gave us another opportunity. Which one of you that's on said, I'm not just on just so that I can like, tag, and share. I'm on so I can dominate. I'm on so I can change the game. I'm on so I can get stronger. I'm on so I can get information. I'm like Pac-Man. Everything that you're saying, PM, I'm writing, I'm absorbing, I'm hearing, and I'm making moves. I'm like what the apostle said, I'm busting a move. I'm taking territory. I'm changing my financial situation. I'm going low key. It might be a slow time, but I'm going to make it happen. Listen, midday. It's Friday. Which one of you? Who? Where you at? From Chicago? From Long Island? From New York, Virginia? From St. Louis? From the DMV area? Where you at? Which one of you? And only you know who you are. Only you know what you're called to do. Only you know what you've been carrying. Only you know that, guess what? This baby has to be birthed. Baby destiny. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you agree. But what I do know is that I'm going to change the game. I'm going to make something happen before the end of the night, before the end of the year. Which one of you is sick and tired of being sick and tired, living paycheck to paycheck, sick of renting, and you want to own? Which one of you are willing to search inside, hear God, and make a move? Mother Stephanie, come and get your pastor, please. Come get your PM. All of a sudden, he says, which one of you? Sit him not down first and think about the course. Do you have sufficient to finish? I love it. Do you have what it takes to see it happen? Are you willing to put that skin in the game? Man, I know some things, Mother, to Wanda, I didn't want to touch. I didn't want to change because I didn't want to go do the work. Do you have what it takes to take your business from, a few $100,000 to $1 million to get to the marketplace, to learn how to work the algorithms, to invest? So, Angela, Mother Sylvia, some of you guys might see some stuff that we've been putting out in flyers. Excuse me. So let me just tell you about the reinvestment, the rebranding, and I don't have it mastered, but me and my husband are doing it. So I was doing a photo shoot, Sister Helen, and my husband, we was doing what we could do. We need new photos. I wasn't pleased with the old photos or the way it looked. So let me just tell you this. I made a decision to go to a new photographer. And I went to JP Productions, which is James Pullins, which is Dr. Medina and Chief Apostle's son, who is an amazing photographer. And if you need to get a photographer, you need photography, you need anything done like that, you need to look up JP Production. He is a master. He is young, but he's skillful. Okay. So I knew about the quality of work. So then now this is like family. I'm not going in to be like, Jimmy, give auntie, we part of the fellowship. No, Jimmy, what are you doing, and how can I get you to work on my project? He tells me that it is not just Sister Sadie that he tells me I got to go to Richmond. I got to pack up. I got to take my team. We got to go to Richmond to do a photo shoot. That means we got to get a hotel. We got to pay gas. You got to come out yourself. But I really wanted this. I wanted to do new photos. I wanted to do a new look. I just felt like I had grown. I felt like, things were changing. Is there anyway? I said, I feel like where I'm at, it needs to level up. I feel like I need to fine tune it. I feel like there's more to me, right? And I think JP Productions, absolutely. And so I went. Then all of a sudden, this is when I'm doing my intentional life webinar. I needed to get a video. He tells me what it costs. I had never worked with him. I never did a video. My husband does all of the technical stuff. So I'm literally stepping out in MB Ministries, and I wanted it to be right. I wanted the longevity. I felt like, if I invest in this, I won't have to go back again. I won't have to, be dissatisfied and come back, Mother Stephanie, 6 months. I was done with that. I knew if I got the right person that could feel my vibe, I would have longevity, right? When a man, which one of you that's starting to build sat down and thinks of the course? Can you finish? Are you willing to do an inner assessment? Are you willing to make some changes in your marriage, with your children, with your weight, so that you could win and soar and take off? So, Mother Stephanie, I go up there, invest in yourself. Thank you, Angela. So, Sister Angela, I go up there, we do that. I get the video. I had to do that, right? Well, along with that, I had to get a graphics designer to be able to work with me, because I'm trying to do MB ministry. I want Midday. I want you guys to see that, guess what? We're growing. I'm putting out the best. I want you to know that you ain't with nobody sloppy. It's not about the money. It's about the soul. It's about the presentation. I wanted people to catch on to Midday that's on YouTube to know I'm not just preaching a lie. I'm living this thing, and I believe what the word of the Lord is saying. I'm not up here for gimmicks and tricks. I had to go and assess, but I had to get out of my comfort zone. I had to break type systems and comfort zone and stand up and do business. So I'm talking to the graphics designer that God just gave me, this wonderful sister. And I was like, let me tell you, I ain't never did this before. I don't know all them big names or what you're doing. All I know is that I could shoot you some pictures. I could tell you the vision, and can you help me? Simple as that. That's like the woman who went to the prophet. She was like, excellent. There's some things I needed to do. And it's like next level. I had to look at the finances and say, I could do this. This is what I'm doing. I had to open up different streams to be able to house what's coming in, to be accountable. Some of us have to realize that the last level was bogus. It was hook or crook. It's expired. Now it's time to level up and be professional. Remember, her husband sold spiritually, and it was right. But then the Lord gave her marketplace anointing. He gave her enterprise anointing. He didn't. Paul says, what you sow into me spiritually, I will give back to you. What you give to me now, what I give you spiritual, you should sow into me carnal. Huh? He said, I'm giving you the spiritual. You're going to be able to be a blessing to me financially, right? That's the Apostle Paul said. The husband of the widow woman sold in the spirit realm. He dies, right? That investment, she goes back there. And she says, let me think about it. We served here. The prophet gives her a word that takes her to the marketplace. He gives her mother. See, we so busy. I sold. Yeah, and then interpretation is take territory, open the business, get a license, get your EIN, get your bill of sale, get your domain name, get married, be legit, open the business, fix your credit. Go to the doctor, get your colon cleansed, get your vision checked. Get your sinuses dried up. Get the surgery so you can get off of medicine. You have sown. You have been faithful. I'm going to give you what you need to break the curse, to live long time. Yes, indeed. It won't be long. Yeah, Sadie. Yes, indeed. And it says 9 and 13. It won't be long. One thing happened on the heels of the other. So, status is changing. There's no more decline. We're on our way for better days. Come on now. No, it's called too legit to quit. It's called you got too much inside of you to stay where you are. But that's not everybody. The results, according to Chief Apostle Orman, they will vary. So let's just know that. There are some of y'all need to like, tag, and share. Come on, YouTube. You need to say that. You need to say the results may vary. Results may vary. So there's some things that's going to take you to the next level. It's going to take you to invest. Someone gave me a great opportunity for vacation. And they said, I'm going to take care of this, but you got to take care of that. Well, guess what? I had to get on and find out what that I'm responsible for. I got to get back to them because I'm going to do this, but are you in a position to invest? Are you in a position to open your mind? I wasn't even thinking about what they offered. I was like, that was off the cuff. That was amazing. That's amazing. But guess what? Shift gears. Get into it. Shift gears. Think about it. Shift gears. Invest it. Google it. Read up on it. Write the vision, perfecting my business. Come on now. I don't believe that that we need to hear Mickey Mouse stories or nursery rhymes. I'm not a daycare worker. I'm Midday. I'm the voice that you need from the Lord. I'm your friend. I'm your coach. I'm the pastor. I'm the one that God is using in the middle of the day, so that you won't waste a day, so that you don't waste a week, to remind you that God has something big. Purpose is for you. Breakthrough is for you. Healing is for you. He said, but which one is going to take the word and not just hear the word, but become a doer of the word? It might be silly. It might be crazy. You might think it's petty and childish that I brought this blue thermos on and compared it to my old. You could say that, but whatever it takes for me to consume the water, to get the juice, to get to the goal, is what needs to be done. He'll take the foolish things of the world to conform the wise. He'll take something dumb and petty, a little boy's lunch, to feed the multitude, to feed the masses. He'll take something so simple, like putting spit in the mud and giving somebody deliverance, right? We think it's silly. He says that, guess what? It's called formula. It's called instructions. It's called your breakthrough. It's called custom made for you. It's called walking by faith. You call it what you want to. It's like Ricky Bobby said, Mother Stephanie, they said, Ricky Bobby, you ever watch Telly Day to Nights? Ricky Bobby, grown man, and they sitting down at the table. And Ricky Bobby, they said to him, Ricky Bobby, you're going to do the prayer. And Ricky Bobby said, all right, I want to thank God. I want to thank God for baby Jesus. I want to thank God for this chicken, baby Jesus. I want to thank God for this, baby Jesus. And they said, my God, Ricky Bobby, Jesus is a grown man. Sister Sadie, he said, you pray to the Jesus you want to. But I'm praying to the 6 pound, 8 ounces, never said a bad word to nobody, Jesus. You could think what you want. Ricky Bobby said, baby Jesus don't work for me. And I'm going to pray to baby Jesus. You pray to the adult Jesus that you want to. It might not work for you. Colored mugs might not be your thing. Oil might not be what you have in your house. But whatever it is, are you willing? Are you open? Are you available? Are you awoke that you would be able to see it so that you could finish it? Don't focus on the minor. Focus on the major. I ain't got no mugs. I ain't got no cup. I don't care. Pray to the 8 pounds, 6 ounces baby Jesus. If that works for you and gets you through, so do it. If you got to play to Yahweh, El Shaddai, whatever it is, do it. Jehovah Jireh. However you do it, long as it's Jesus Christ, the true and living God, then do it. Mother said, be authentic. Sister Sadie, we get hung up in all the mystical, and then we don't do nothing. I don't care. I want to get it done, and I'm going to do it. So I had to pull out my cup because it's Friday, yay. It's Friday, and this mug is a lot lighter than this mug. I can transform this a lot quicker, right? And it got the bling, and it got history, and it got summer colors, and it got eye candy. And right now, that's where I'm at. I need that. Because if I keep looking, they'll be like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. This ain't got no taste. This tastes like water. You got to switch up. You got to change up. Shift gears. Get into gear to go. Get into gear to soar. Get into gear to win. Get out that gear. Get out that vein of losing. Get in the gear of winning and soaring and swimming and taking territory. Whoo, your next looks good on you. Your next thing you know, I'm happy for you. I'm happy, yeah. Hey, Sister Phyllis. Welcome. Somebody needs to say, get into it. YouTube, get into it. Get into your next thing you now. Get into your destiny. Get into the word. Get into your garden. If you said you was going to garden. If you're going to build a patio, build it. Whatever the Lord told you, get into it. Let's make what we have better. Let's take territory. I'm talking about utilizing, maximizing what God has given us to the fullest. Hey, Angela. She says, shift gears and win. Listen, it's Friday. Can you guys do me one more favor before we leave? I've asked. Some of you probably were so busy. Some of you are at the job and you can't. Can you hit your share button? One more time. I need y'all to do that. I need you to hit the share button and send up some hearts. Send up some hearts. Can we do that? Let's use what we have. We got our hand, we got our phone, we got our ears. Let's hit share. If you could share again, you might have done it twice. At PM, you hitting a double. I'm doing it. I'm hitting share because guess what? I'm into this. I'm into the move of God. I'm into the will of God and the way of God. And I just believe that somebody's going to hear this word and they're going to get delivered. They're going to get set free. They're going to get refocused and realigned because of that share button. Thank you. Thank you. Look, Bishop is sending up hearts. What y'all doing midday? What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Huh? Say, I'm praising God. I'm writing my bills out. I'm getting my debt, calling my credit cards. I'm working. I'm finishing strong. Those that are on, thank you, Bishop. I love you so much. Thank you, honey. Can we sow seed today? I need y'all to go to the Cash App. Yep, I need you to go over there. YouTube, those that are on, those that are listening to the replay, here's an opportunity for you to sow. Ways to give. Cash App, $, Marcy 70. Those that can sow and say, guess what? I'm sowing. Today is Friday. I'm sowing that $10 seed. I'm sowing $20. Why, PM, are you asking? 10 is the number of advancement. The Holy Spirit just keeps telling me that. When he doesn't tell me that, I don't do it. I just follow the lead. I just follow what he tells me. There were some of you that said I could sow my seed of $10 today. And then somebody said, you know what? I know I could sow more. And the Holy Spirit told me that. He told me that, those that are listening, which one of you will obey? Who's going to obey? You could go to Zelle, marcella.booker@aol.com. marcella.booker@aol.com. Yes, please do that. Thank you, Raina, for sowing. I love you so much, Raina. Miss New York City girl. So thank you, Mother Sandra. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sowing. And listen, thank you for having enough strength and enough honesty to say, do I have what it takes? And let me just say to you, sometimes you don't. Sometimes we burned out or just kind of just gave it up and walked away. You could always be refueled. You could always get strength. He said in Corinthians, he said, in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. So sometimes we just need to go back to God, give our plans, give our ideas, get our concepts, and get direction. You think that woman who went to the prophet had the strength? She said, they come and get my kids. She was in flight or fight mode, mother. She's trying to fight for her family and got a word of entrepreneurship, got a word a breakthrough. Man, God is so good. That word of God is so powerful. And today, Tona B, what's up, beautiful? That word is life-changing. I want to tell you, thank you so much for tagging and sharing. YouTube family, I love you guys for getting on. Thank you for those that are going up the timeline. Thank you for those that hit share, that sowed, that's praying. Those that recognize that PM ain't the only one that's about to trick the enemy and change the game and navigate. I'm on it. I'm getting ready to get me something. I'm getting ready to change up my house. I'm getting ready to redecorate. No more walking in disconnected, disenfranchised, full of depression. The devil's a liar. He's been too good to us. Sometimes God has blessed us, Tona, and guess what, Sister Sybil? We haven't really maxed out the blessing. We on to the next. A faithful man abides in a blessing. If you be faithful over a few things, I'll make you ruler over what? Over what? Much. A lot. Mucho. Right? So that's how we know. Team Midday. Thank you, Sister Ann. She said, I love that. Hashtag Team Midday. Woo! Team Midday. I love that. I'm going to hashtag that. Hashtag Team Midday. Listen, have an amazing weekend. We will be back on Monday. Same place, same channel, different anointing. We don't know what he's going to do. But what we know is we're going to be in position. We're going to be in place. We're going to give him praise because he's so faithful. Mother Stephanie, we love you. Who's going to write? Hashtag Team Midday. Put that on your social media. Let's get it. Let's go. Have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing weekend. Mwah.
That God is going to take you to a supernatural level that you have never ever tapped into a day in your life. But by the time we leave and receive this impartation from the Lord, why don't you set your expectations so that God can come and do the impossible tonight? I believe that cancer's drying up tonight. I believe that bodies are being healed tonight. Some of us dealt with liars. Some of us dealt with giving up. Some of us threw in the towel. But tonight you're still